What is going on, my YouTube friends and all my Patreon friends, all my Swifty friends, man? What happened? What happened on that last video? Y'all showed up. Whoa, man. Y'all really showed up. I appreciate that so much, man. Like the amount of love, the amount of support. It was so cool. It was so cool. So I'm really looking forward to this one. My friend Hey Jamie requested this. So this is Taylor Swift, Lavender Haze acapella, vocals only. And the reason I think this happened was like I have a background as an audio technician, right? I was a live guy. So I did lots of like at home, a little bit on the road, but new bands all the time and like getting mixes and getting feels for all kinds of different music. And her and I have been having conversations around how to get some of the tones that Taylor Swift gets. And like aside from having a voice or like the Taylor Swift voice, like there are tricks that you can do to kind of make the production sound a little bit more similar to that. So that's what I've been kind of diving into on my own time. I've been watching a bit of like not Taylor Swift official content because we'll probably watch a lot of that together. But a lot of people breaking down like what she uses, why she uses it. I have watched, I think it was the Pond Studios. Is that one? The one on Disney. I watched that and like, the microphone and that and all that stuff. I kind of learned about all that stuff so I could have a more educated conversation around this. So I hope that's cool with y'all. This is kind of the lens I bring. So if that's your thing, stick around a little while. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. Subscription button. There's this little white logo on one of the corners here. You can just click that. Non-invasive way to subscribe. You can send me requests on PayPal or Patreon as well. You can support the channel watching some of our original content. I try to keep it all in the podcast section. The podcast name itself or like the podcast theme is a little loose, but that's all like where the original content is. And if you like this stuff, if you want to support the channel, I'd appreciate if you check some of that stuff out. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what I can pull out of this.
Meet me at midnight.
Oh, this is one of those like removed ones. So it sounds like there's probably like some artifacts or something. Unless that was a vocal in the beginning. Could have been.
Meet me at midnight. Staring at the ceiling with you.
So should we do this in sections? So this sounded like it had like an auto tune to it or something like that. And Taylor Swift doesn't need auto tune. They would do that just for saturation. Because like if this is a big part of the song, and I'll listen to it after this too. If this is a big part of the song, you need things to make the vocal cut. And if it's just like a ad-libby part, you might throw something on it like an auto tune or like something to saturate it, just to make it like stand out. It's almost like a distortion thing from a vocal standpoint. But let's listen to that again for a second. I think it had a tape on it that was being like slowed down too. So like it doesn't quite wobble out of tune. Actually, I bet you that's what it is. She's probably slowing it down so it falls out of tune, and then the auto tune's correcting it back in. So it just almost sounds like it's being slowed down, or it's got this like cycle to it. I bet you that's what's going on here. So there's a low one too. There's a modulated low one too.
Staring at the ceiling with you. Oh, you don't have to say too much.
There's a lot going on.
And you don't really read into my melancholy.
Doubled vocal, I think.
I've been under scrutiny. Yeah, oh yeah. You handle it beautifully. Yeah, oh yeah. All this shit is new to me. Yeah, oh yeah.
So I think, man, it's weird that you can hear me breathing in between the song. I think it's a doubled vocal. I think it's the exact same vocal. So a couple things that you can do as a vocalist is you can try to, like, you can sing your take, you can get your take, and then you sing a second one, you try to sing it the exact same. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how perfect you are, it's not the exact same take. So you're basically just adding information to the recording so that it stands out and it makes it feel bigger without taking up too much space. And if doing a second song vocal makes it sound too big or it's not the feel you want, you can do a layered vocal where you copy paste and you have the exact same vocal, but you can't leave it as the exact same vocal. That just like, I think it adds like 6 dB to it. It basically just like doubles it. Or you start getting conflicting frequencies and they start fighting with each other, and you don't want that either. Like if you did 2 microphones, 1 voice. So you kind of have to EQ it. You have to address it a little bit differently. So it sounds like one of them has a bigger reverb, this sound. It's got a bigger one of these on it, and they use that to build part of the roller coaster as well. So as like the vocals going along, the pop vocal is kind of staying in its place, but they still want it to build. So as she goes da na 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 na, and then it goes, there's a second voice, ba na 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 na, and that still adds. It's like part of the climb of the roller coaster, right? Okay, let's let this roll a little bit.
I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say that
Wow.
lavender haze.
And then back to the round. Okay, a lot going on there too.
That they want from me.
Beautiful head voice. What do y'all consider that? Head voice or falsetto? Some people, it's like there's a definition. Some people, it's like their perception. For me, I'm going to say head voice. But beautiful. And I love the contrast to when she goes down the octave. And that's such a Taylor thing, too. Whatever the pitch is, I don't care, actually. I was going to try to sing it. But like the contrast to that, especially how staccato she ends up making the head voice, it just makes me like hang on to every word, or at least pay attention to every word. And it makes that legato low octave just so much more pleasant too, right? I want to make sure I get it.
No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me.
Beautiful.
I just wanna say
There was one before that.
beautifully, yeah, oh yeah. All this shit is new to me, yeah, oh yeah. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say.
Damn if I do, don't no. Like that just, it makes that part so much nicer, in my opinion. Or like it makes it make way more sense, I guess. I don't know. I like it. I really like it.
So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say that lavender haze.
It's like got gospel roots. The chords there almost felt like real gospel-y, didn't they?
All they keep asking me is if I'm gonna be your bride. The only kind of girl they see is a one night
nice.
or a wife.
That was really nice. That was a really nice second verse. Hold on.
Is if I'm gonna be your bride.
Bride. Like it's a fun run, but it almost adds, like I guess it would be like a minor run, right? Or a walk. So because it really adds to that point, man. And that's probably like a really relatable feeling for a lot of people out there, right? It was a nice line.
I'm gonna be your bride. The only kind of girl they see is a one night or a wife. I find it dizzying, yeah, oh yeah. They're bringing up my history, yeah,
Wow.
oh yeah. But you weren't even listening, yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say that.
So 1 and 3, like sections 1 and section 3 are kind of similar. They're more like they stick to the melody, it seems like, and 2 and 4 are the ones that she plays with. But it seems like every other third phrasing she plays with as well. I'm trying to find the pattern, man, because it's genius. It's so clever. Like the more I listen to it, the more I can like remember how the song sounds. It's weird without like the actual instrumental.
Creeping up on me, so real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say.
So that's the third, I think.
No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say.
And that's the every other. That's the other, right? I think.
This shit they want from me. I just wanna say that lavender haze.
Unreal.
The lavender haze. just need this love spiral. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk.
Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. Come on, man. I love when Taylor talks her shit. Come on.
Off your chest. Get it off my desk. Talking, go viral. I just need this love spiral. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk.
Woo! She gave like some like for the back room on some of that. Come on now, Taylor. Come on now, Taylor. And she's really like I'm assuming that she either sang or can sing all these parts. She might have had like, you know, like a 3-piece, like a backing vocalist group come in and do some stuff. I don't know. She might have done it all. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But the way that she can like present her head voice or her falsetto and be so gentle, you can still hear every single word. You can understand every single word. She's closing off every round, every phrase, everything clearly, right? But she can also like wail, man. She can also hit those notes in what I would classify as her chest voice or her like full voice or whatever, or like her projection voice, right? And that's really impressive. That's really impressive. I have a hard time separating the two. If I can sing it in my head voice, I have a hard time singing it in my chest voice. Even if it's like a lower section of that register, if there is a space for crossover, like it's still, I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know, man. Salute.
Your chest. Get it off my desk. Hate's creeping up on me, so real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say.
That's two.
The 1950s shit they don't want from me. I just wanna say.
So going into the fourth is where it switches. Sorry, I said third earlier, but going into the fourth is where it switches. But anyways, if anyone's trying to follow along with the gibberish I'm talking about.
Give a damn what people say. The 1950s shit they don't want from me. I just wanna say that lavender haze.
Unreal.
Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. The lavender haze. I just wanna stay. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze.
Wow. Wow, man. That was really cool. That was really cool to listen to. I hope me kind of trying to peel through that wasn't too much, or get sort of my thoughts out wasn't too much. We might have to like do a little like kind of running example and try to figure out a little bit of structure here, because it's really interesting. Like the song I'm writing right now, it's a feeling sandwich, I call it. So it's like the first half, the first phrase in the verse is pretty emotional. The rest are like kind of more imagery driven. And then the next goes imagery driven and then feelings. So it's like this feeling sandwich. And the structure of the song, though, is pretty standard. So I'm curious if there's consistency to that, or if she just like writes what needs to be written. Because there's no correct answer when it comes to that, right? But I'm curious because from this one and a few of the ones that I watched in Taylor being like 13 minutes of a songwriting genius, some of the ones I know off the top of my head, she's really interesting in the way that she pulls you back to the story, back to the roller coaster at hand. We got to figure it out. I'll figure it out. If someone already figured it out, let me know, or tag me in a video or something. Well, I appreciate this one. If y'all made it this far, give me the thumbs up. Come on, man. You watch this much of my video, give me a thumbs up. Give me that subscription if you haven't. You can send me some requests or support the channel through Patreon and PayPal. Like I say, you can watch some of the original content and support that stuff as well. We got some merch. All that good stuff, man. Thanks, Jamie, for this one. See everyone on the next one.